YouTube, Shuken Shub here with a review of the Kamen Rider Drive DX Door Ju, otherwise known as the Door Gun, translated Ju meaning gun, and this was released in December 2014 for about 3,800 yen, depending on where you pick this up. And this was debuted roughly about a week or two before Type Technique debuted. Included with this is the Shift Technic, or Technique, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And it's pretty cool, so we'll take a look at that, as well as the door gun itself. So let's go ahead and get this open and take a look. So just as a heads up for the remainder of the review, I'm going to call it the door gun, just because I think that just sounds better, personal reasons. But here it is, and it's nice, actually. It's a fairly decent size. You can see right here the handle has tons of clearance. My hands are pretty small, so if you got bigger hands, you still should be able to handle this just fine. There is lots of clearance in the trigger area as well. So it's got a lot of heft to it, and I really like that. Bandai Japan does a great job with gun weapons. They're always usually a nice size, and this is no exception. It feels really nice in the hand. The other side is quite plain. It's just black plastic with the sort of technical sort of look to it. But this side is obviously the door. And it's weird. I love it. It's really, really freaking strange. But I can get by it. You got like a turn signal sort of thing up here, or a headlight, or however it wants to act, right up there. And the door itself, it's even got a little window, so you can help guard yourself against oncoming enemy attacks. So that's always fun. As a door, it obviously opens. You lift up on the lever, and the door swings open. I love it. It's really honestly kind of stupid, but in such a fun way. It's really fun stupid, and I really dig it. Closing is a little bit of a hassle. Make sure you lift it up, and it closes quite easily. So always try to maneuver using the handle of the door. So there we go. It's nice. Speakers down here. Battery compartment is right there. 2 AAA batteries. Nothing too crazy. On-off switch.
Open your door.
Open your door. I will open it. Belt's on. Anyway, right off the bat, you get 5 shots. After that, you are out of ammo. How do you reload? Open your door. Listen to the toy. Open the door. When you try to attack with the door open, Hondoa, basically open door. Meaning you can't fire with the door open. I mean, why would you fire with the door open? That'd be crazy. Your shot would go that way. Anyway, close it up. You're all charged up, and you can fire 5 more shots. And then you have to reload yet again. It is a very tedious play. I feel bad for Shinosuke having to reload it all the time, but oh well, that's what Rina did, so that is what he has to go with. Outside of that, there is a full throttle attack, just like the handle can. So if we take our Shift Technic, or Technique, or whatever, and basically slide it down this ramp, and it doesn't matter what shift car you put in there, all the sounds will be the same. And just for kicks, if you try to attack with the door open, now it don't care that the door is open. It used to, now it don't. But that is about it for this guy. It does have functionality with the drive driver, so let's go ahead and use this to tap into Shift Technic, or that's the Shift Car, Type Technic rather, and see what this guy can do. So before we use it in the drive driver, here is Shift Technic or Shift Technique. The pronunciation is actually Technique, but the spelling is Technic. So, however you want to say it. It is designed after a garbage truck, which I love. Like, I think it's really neat that we have a shift car that is one of the main ones that's designed after a garbage truck. I just really dig it. So it's pretty cool. It's a little bit blocky. It's got the 3 wheels, typical garbage truck fare. You got the standard drive R right there, since it is one of the type shift cars and not a tire Kokon shift car. But nothing too crazy, but it's a nice metallic green, and I just really, really like it. And now for the compatibility with the door gun. So overall, I really like the door gun, and I think it's a big step up from the handle sword or the handle ken. It's the typical sword weapon versus gun weapon sort of argument. The gun weapons just are usually a lot more fun because they are a little bit more one-to-one scale than the sword toys ever are. And they're usually just a lot more fun to handle. Shift Technic is really cool. I love the fact that it's designed after a garbage truck, and the sounds that it plays in the drive driver are pretty cool as well. So that's probably my favorite of the types thus far, and I'll probably say that again in the Tire Kokon figure video coming up. That it's pretty much my favorite form of drive right now. I just really like it. It's unique, it's different, and I can really get behind that. So is the door gun worth it? Yes and no. It's a fun toy, but it has incredibly limited playability, especially when you compare it to the drive driver or the brake gunner. If you're really hard up for the DX shift cars, then it's a pretty easy pickup to get the Shift Technic. However, if you're not that big on how your shift cars are available, I would just wait and pick up the Gashapon or Candy Toy versions, because the door gun, like I said, has limited playability. The fact that it shows a new picture in the drive driver and does communicate with one another is cool, but that doesn't add a whole lot to the playability, and it still leaves a little bit to be desired. So thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.